We went about the night as normally as we
No,
could,
no,
but I
kid,
decided
no.
in my head that when everyone had fell asleep, I was going to sneak my grandpa's phone and have a look-see as to what he was up to on Kick. Who knows, maybe it really just was a nice church group chat, and it was my cue to find God again. It was not. Does your wife know? Heck no! Better not get caught. Kissing emoji. I want to suck a dick. Try it.
What?
Do you have anyone whose dick you can suck? LOL. Tried mine. I'm just short, LOL. You could always meet with someone. He sends another picture of his
Okay.
What did cat?
Okay, look. Hell no, this gotta be fake, bro. Ain't no way you text your grandpa's Kick and he respond like this, talking about he want to suck dick. He talking about he want to suck dick. He saying dick pics. He tried to suck his own dick, and I'm living with this nigga. He in the next room sleep, or I think he might be sucking his own dick. Like, come on, like, hey. Yo, some niggas out here be on that weird ass. Yeah, on Breezy family. How y'all doing there, man? So on Breezy Life 2 weeks, come back to y'all live, another reaction video. Today, we are on Oma's channel. I think that's how you pronounce it. He be doing like the Predators thing. Like he's been in a couple of Skeeter Jeans videos. But today, you see the title, How I Caught My Own Grandpa. I really hope that he's playing, and this is just some fake. I don't even know what. I'm just hoping it's not his actual grandfather. But we finna get into this video, man. If you have not, please hit that subscribe button for any new viewers. Or if you're not even a new viewer, you just watch my videos, you ain't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 600 subscribers. 600K on the way, okay? If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate that. But it's okay if you don't want to. You can just enjoy the vid. It's whatever you want to do, but let's get into it.
Hello,
I really hope this ain't his real grandpa.
this is Kaiser. You probably may have seen my sister's videos, but I'm using my sister's account, and in order to use her account, I have to be in her room.
Imagine being halfway across the country at 13 years old, alone with only your little sister and a grandparent you barely know.
Hope you liked the video.
But what you do know is you just accidentally found a crap load of CP. And the man who holds it, your own grandfather, is your only way home.
That's definitely tough.
You may have seen some comments in the past calling out my absolute honker ears. Hell, this one's even deformed. But even with my big deformed ears, you know what fits better than anything? What fits wonderfully? Raycon everyday ergonomic earbuds fit like an absolute
Raycon.
If you have a bad back, Raycon, apologies. Hey, yo.
Ain't that Ray J's?
Figure, what better time to make an Oma origin story video than, well, now. I mean, it's not like there's ever exactly a good time to make a video about your grandfather being a serial predator, but hey, this is probably the closest it'll be to a good time. I grew up never really knowing my dad. He beat the piss out of me pretty badly when I was a baby, so I hear. My mom was actually told that I was never even going to be able to walk, and I would likely be paralyzed. I grew up pretty religiously as well for the first 10 years or so of my life, going to church pretty much almost every Sunday. And you know, God teaches you to love your family. So, when eventually my grandparents reached out to my mom in our lives, she was somewhat accepting. Like I said, I never knew my dad, and he was never in my life, but his parents wanted to be in mine despite what he had done. Initially, my mom didn't really want anything to do with them, but after a few years and, you know, being a struggling single mother, she eventually allowed them to send us things through our church. I was about 6, this went on for probably a few years, and my mom had finally decided that they had won her over enough to allow them to meet us. Us being me and my little sister, who is 1 year younger than me. Met them at Chuck E. Cheese, and honestly, I remember it being a blast. I mean, what kid isn't gonna have fun at Chuck E. Cheese? We got to know them, learned a lot about them, and we learned that my grandfather was actually a pastor, an active youth pastor at a children's ministry in North Carolina. Of course, my mom liked that and, you know, green flags, so they began to come around more and more. Not much because they lived in North Carolina, but about once or twice a year we would see them. Typically, we'd only really see them if they were, like, in town for some church reasons or occasionally family reasons, but this arrangement went on for about 7 or 8 years until I was 13 and my sister was about 12. I think
This ain't how I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like he catches his grandpa on the sting, and then like how they usually do it, but it's his grandfather. I mean, we'll just continue the video and see. I really don't have nothing else to say. That's why I'm just saying.
8th grade at the time, and we had concocted this amazing idea to spend our spring break over in North Carolina with my grandparents. You know, really get to know them. Honestly, overall, it was a pretty dope vacation. We saw mountains, I saw oceans, we ate great food. It was great, all besides for a few red flags that at the time seemed minor, but now, you know, I look at it a little differently. It was mostly minuscule, but there's one instance in particular that my mom was particularly concerned about, even at the time. There was one instance where I had mildly upset my grandfather, and he kind of just flipped a switch and turned into a whole new human being for a little while. It's kind of scary. Basically, there was this girl that I knew we were going to be meeting for some reason or another. I think she was like a step relative on my grandma's side or something along those lines. I'm not sure, but I knew I wasn't related to her, and I knew we were meeting her. And of course, I thought she was cute, so I did what any boy would do at the time with no game. I sent her a Facebook friend request and added her there. I don't know if I thought I would lay on the charm with my Instagram.
Is that his hair?
Before I met her, but I added her for some reason. Anyways, my grandpa, as old people do, took tons of pictures on this trip and posted them on Facebook. However, there was one particularly bad photo of me that he had posted where I just really didn't like the way I looked. It was an unflattering picture of me, to say the least. I can probably find it. But I knew he had this girl friended, and I had her friended, and I didn't want her to see that. I was embarrassed. You know, I'm a young boy in a changing body, and a girl that I knew I was meeting and thought was cute could see this ugly picture of
That's
me.
typical.
So I simply asked him to delete it because I was embarrassed by it. I think a reasonable request for an insecure little boy, but not to him apparently. He basically just got super pissy about it, going like, fine, I guess I'll never get pictures of you again. Guess I don't need.
What did he say?
Fine. Not to him apparently. He basically just got super.
Oh, I thought, sorry if I look different. I took a shot. Okay.
Super pissy about it, going like, fine, I guess I'll never get pictures of you again. Guess I don't need pictures of my own grandchildren. Kind of being a baby about it. But eventually he got over it and we went about our vacation up until the last night there. I've been making videos for a long time. Pretty much since I was like 5 years old, I've been trying to create content on the internet. And as such, I've become very familiar with the internet and technology at a young age, including internet culture. You'll see why this is important in a minute. It was our final day in North Carolina and we had just gotten back to my grandparents' house from the other place we were staying at for a few days. We had our flight back home the next morning pretty early and we had yet to print our tickets. And so my grandfather gave me his phone to do so. I did so without issue and we got our tickets printed to go home. However, you know on phones how you can swipe up or hit a button and see all of your open apps that are running in the background and you can swipe up or down to close them? Well, I've always had a habit of doing that. And so without even thinking, I did so on my grandfather's phone, just out of habit. I was habitually swiping up fast and so I closed it quick. But I realized I closed an app that had caught my eye in particular. An app that I thought it to be interesting that my grandpa even had on his phone. I'll give you a few seconds to take a guess as to what app could be so alarming. The app was Kik.
I was just about to say
Messenger.
that.
If you know anything about Kik Messenger or its history, then I'm sure you'll know why.
Bro, I remember I used to use Kik, but that was back in middle school, bro. That was probably, I forgot how old I was when I was using Kik. Probably 7th grade, 6th grade. How was that? I don't even know, but that's well over 10 years ago, bro. The hoes you. Hey, they was all Kik, bro. Everybody was on that
pretty quickly. See, even being 13 at the time, I knew.
I don't know why that was so different than regular texting though. I don't know why I would get girls Kik instead of getting it. Maybe it's because a lot of people you that young, nobody people don't have phones. But if you had that was when the iTouch or the iPod was still big, so people would have it on there. You could just message people, but Kik was funny though.
Way more than I should have about the internet. So I knew about Kik. Kik for a long time had been, and still unfortunately is to this day, a clusterfuck of an app, known for being the go-to messaging service for child predators.
On Kik, users share messages, photos, and videos.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I ain't never had that encounter.
Anyone, anonymously. Kik is one of the most popular apps that works this way. And that's the problem, according to police.
I didn't assume anything at this time, and less alarm bells rang in my head than probably should have, but it was enough to pique my interest, at least a little bit. I mean, come
Yeah,
on,
kid
maybe
on his
Grandpa
phone?
was in some church group chats. We went about the night as normally as we
No,
could,
no,
but I
kid,
decided
though.
in my head that when everyone had fell asleep, I was gonna sneak my grandpa's phone and have a look-see as to what he was up to on Kick. Who knows, maybe it really just was a nice church group chat, and it was my cue to find God again. It was not. For about 3 hours, I just sat on my phone, waiting for my opportunity. About 1 a.m., everyone had fallen asleep for a little while. My grandpa had foolishly left his phone out on the table. He also foolishly didn't have a password on it. I managed to sneakily grab his phone and then lock myself in the bathroom to begin checking it out. I remember seeing his profile first. It was a picture of him in a tie-dye shirt. He went under the name Horny Artist. Needless to say, there were no church group chats, and honestly, there was no real good explanation for why he had Kick. Unless you count having terabytes of CP as a good explanation. I wouldn't. I don't think I need to go into detail with what I saw, but just know I saw pretty much probably the worst stuff that I probably could have seen. I began scrolling through and
Bro,
there was
I hate
probably about
when-
50 different individuals my grandfather was trading nasty stuff with.
Not
One of the main people who
underage,
would converse with
though.
on this app was someone named Kat. He had also shared images of my sister with her, as well as pictures of the other step-granddaughter that we had met earlier on the show. It was all normal pictures, but he just mentioned that we were visiting and that this other granddaughter would be staying with him for a week later that same summer. Now, honestly, I wasn't really sure what to do, and I mean, I don't think any 13-year-old would. I didn't want to really record what was on his phone because I didn't want to have CP on my own phone and get in trouble. I made sure to memorize his username and diligently studied his conversation with this cat person. Funny
he was
enough,
young,
this is how I
so-
actually knew how to catch predators on Omegle, is because this cat girl at this time told my grandfather that she uses Omegle to find other predators and kids. Anyways, I'd concocted a plan. We ended up leaving the next day and made it home safely. Right when we got back home, I got right to work. When I got back home, I made a fake Kick profile, pretending to be a 26-year-old girl. And yes, my plan was I was basically acting like a fellow predator, 13 years old. I reached out to him telling him I was a friend of this cat girl, and we got to talking. Hey, my friend Kit told me about you. Who? Cat? And? Just Cat. Then he immediately sends a penis picture.
Whoa!
No words, just straight dick. You married? I asked. By this point, I could gauge he was a sick and enjoyed being a sick
Hey, bro, what
so
the
I probably wouldn't have an issue admitting to this. To be honest, yes. You?
It's
No,
like, yo,
26.
that's like somebody say, like, somebody DM me, hey, I know your friend so and so. I just sent a dick pic to him. Like, what the f is going on, bro? I mean, he said he was horny. He said horny artist. So.
Boyfriend, though. I mean, this right here,
What the?
my age was really showing. I said that like a 26-year-old wouldn't be married. That's unreasonable. Like, oh no. It's an open relationship. He doesn't care what I do. Does your wife know? Heck no. Better not get caught. Kissing emoji. I want to suck a dick. Try it.
What?
Do you have anyone whose dick you can suck? LOL. Tried mine. I'm just short. LOL. You could always meet with someone. He sends another picture. Of his
Okay.
What did Cat?
Okay, look. Hell no, this gotta be fake, bro. Ain't no way you text your grandpa's Kick and he respond like this, talking about he want to suck dick. He talking about he want to suck dick. He saying dick pics. He tried to suck his own dick, and I'm living with this nigga. He in the next room sleep, or I think he might be sucking his own dick. Like, come on, like, hey. Yo, some niggas out here be on that weird ass shit, bro. Okay? Like, there ain't even, after I showed this to, look, actually, after he did all this, let's keep going. I want to see what is his mom's reaction.
I asked if she knew any hot guys who will send pics, and she gave me you. He then sent me a picture
Oh my God,
of him
another?
holding his wiener with his face in it. Better yet, it also said camera right underneath the image, which on
So he
Kit
just took
means
it.
that was taken alive right then in that moment
Yeah.
while we were texting. Where's your wife? At work. Sneaky. Do you have a friend you can suck off? I think my mindset here was I was just trying to see if you had mentioned anyone that I might have known, or me or my sister or something. I don't know. Not yet. So I pressed some harder, or sign depending on your relationship. I know some people would do stuff with their kids or grandkids. And then unfortunately, I got the response I was looking for.
No.
I would. With who? Granddaughter. Zzz. Oh, how old are they? 12. How often do you see them? And his response to that was a picture of my sister just sitting at the beach in her bathing suit. That was a safe for work image. It was like a Facebook image you would find on like
Hey, that can't be my
Facebook.
grandpa no more. That can't be my grandpa. Hell no. If I see my grandpa sending pictures to random people of my sister, I mean, I don't know, cause it's like, okay, I still got that respect for him, but at the same time, nah, that go out the window. And like after I see you doing this type of shit, talking about, wait, did he say he would let his daughter suck his dick? His granddaughter? Hold on, bro. Hold on, no, this video getting crazy. It started off slow, now this is wild. He would let his granddaughter, he would let his granddaughter suck his dick. Is that what he's telling me right now? Just, can we get that clear? Because I'm tripping.
But obviously it's pretty disturbing to have seen it being sent around that way. I was honestly speechless, so I just responded with, I'll send a pic later.
Nah, because I'm sorry, I know I'm pausing. He said his mom is single and then his dad's not in his life or something like that. But imagine his dad wasn't in his life. How you gonna react if you the dad? But let's say like that's not your dad, that's your dad-in-law, father-in-law. You gotta punch on that nigga, bro. You gotta punch on that nigga. How you gonna let him just take pictures of your daughter and send it? I mean, it's not like they're allowing it, but you can't be aware of this and just be like, all right, we just gonna sweep it under the rug. Nah, grandpa gotta get put in the home, okay? Grandpa gotta go stay with somebody else. He gotta either go to prison or he gotta go to some type of home, bro. No.
Sent another picture of one of his other step granddaughters, the one that we had met previously on this trip, who was also around our age. You know, now that I think about it, me and Grandpa were eyeing the same girl, which was not cool, dude. When did you see them last? They taste good too.
Okay.
Spent a week the first pick,
I can't do this no more.
second pick coming for a week. And you didn't try anything? And he just responded with, her brother in the pool too. Rubbing your kitty? Yeah, I am. Nah, see. And I guess I just never seen a vagina in my life or knew how they work, or probably even talked to a woman at this point in my life, because for some reason, my response to, yeah, I'm playing with my kitty, can you see? My response was, send a pic when I'm not around people. Who's there? I'm in a car with my friends and mom. I guess the girl I was pretending to be was a freak. I really don't know how he didn't get skeptical at this point, but
that
hey,
nigga got turned on. That nigga said, damn.
Yet, okay? I was 13. He sent another pee-pee picture.
That's 4 dick pics in like...
Not yet. Just started this account
That's
yesterday.
4 dick pics. Okay, he's saying you play with cat. They probably have... This isn't like same day, same time. Like just all in one thread. It's probably just like a thread continuing on over a couple of days or weeks, whatever. I mean, I don't know though, because he...
Send you one of her sucking me when I see your pics. I love young. Okay, I'll trade. He sent 2 more pee-pee pictures and an image of a girl, clearly not 18. At this point, I just decided to leave our conversation alone, as I had pretty much got all that I felt that I needed from him, and he had pretty heavily incriminated himself already at this point.
Yeah.
So naturally, I felt like I had seen enough of Grandpa for the day, and I just left him alone. Now, before I even went to the police or even told my own mom, I wanted to make people around him aware, so I messaged the mother of the other granddaughter. Excuse me, but do you have a moment to spare? It could involve your daughter. Yes? Now, honestly, I didn't think she would take me seriously because I was a literal kid myself at the time, so I lied to her a little bit. I'm an online vigilante who catches pedophiles and stops them before they do anything to harm anyone. Unfortunately, I have hard evidence of Tom Kinsley saying and sending very illegal things. I would keep your daughter away from him as well. And might I say, that message was June 9th of 2017. And what a crazy foreshadow, because here I am 8 years later. This was basically my destiny, you know? Basically, I created a fake profile pretending to be a 26-year-old girl. To get
How old is this
admitting
nigga?
to things he wants to do to your daughter, his other granddaughter, and other kids. And inevitably, this got the ball rolling. And he then pretty swiftly underwent FBI investigation and was arrested and charged with indecent liberties with a minor, as well as 5 counts of second-degree sexual exploitation of a minor. Unfortunately, he bitched out like the coward we all know these child predators are, and on June 17th, 2017, took his own life in his jail. Hopefully this gives you all some more insight in regards to why I do what I do and the content style that I make. Views and shit are obviously cool and all, but this style of content has always had a deeper and more personal meaning to it.
Oh yeah, I
Thank
see.
you guys so much for 1 million. That's literally my childhood dream, and I hope you guys continue to support me in the future. We have a lot of crazy videos coming up.
Damn. That's tough, bro. Your grandpa's a pedophile and then he goes on to kill himself in prison. Oh, but how did the mom feel about... Bro, that's a crazy video, bro. I hope y'all enjoyed it.
I cannot wait, I'm distracted. Forgive me for how I was acting. I stopped chilling and started attacking. I had a dream, I'm making it happen. I'm never satisfied, never content. I'm on the top floor, I'm on their neck. I'm trying to make sure that I'm on next. Look at the people I gotta protect. Pick and ring clean, I ain't gotta flex. My wrist fucked up from signing checks. I'ma make a meal before I ever rest. That's my only test. I got some cash, you want me some more. I got some bags, she sitting on my throat. When I walk in, she take off my coat. We kicking shit on the top floor. Niggas be acting like life so hard, it's easy though. Everything is in your mind and that's what you need to know. I be making shit look easy, this shit a free throw. I be seeing niggas lagging, that can be me though. I got some cash and want me some more. I am a beacon, I'm making it flow. Hop in the trap and my foot through the floor. I'm having value, she hitting my phone. Oh, I gotta do on whatever I want, I ain't taking advantage. Flew up my fan for a bagger in Cabo, we in Cabana. I came in the game, I knocked on the walls, I've been doing damn. I'm making 100 million by 30, I can't go no other way. I got some cash, you want me some more. I got some bags, she sitting on my float. When I walk in, she take off my coat. We kicking shit on the top floor. Niggas be acting like life so hard, it's easy though. Everything is in your mind and that's what you need to know. I be making shit look easy, this shit a free throw. I be seeing niggas lagging, that can be me though. I got some cash and want me some more. I am a beacon, I'm making it flow. Hop in the trap and my foot through the floor.